Okay guys, so today we are going to be having breakfast together. Let me show you. We got the scrambled eggs and the coffee. And well, it's breakfast for me because it's my first meal and this is what I typically eat. I usually have some sourdough, but I don't have any sourdough, so okay. So today I'm just gonna be eating my eggs and drinking my coffee and talking about I was gonna do like top 10, but for some reason I cannot think of 10 different conspiracy theories, and that's literally all I fucking talk about. Not all I talk about, but whatever. So I'm just gonna be doing my top 7 because I could only think of fucking 7. Okay, let's try these eggs first. Bitch, let's get a good bite. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. I feel like I have 3 more bites of eggs left because I started eating my eggs already before I filmed this, but whatever. Number 1, moon landing. So you're telling me that we landed on the moon, but and we landed on the moon and we called the White House and it was all filmed, but my mom loses service on I-95 in certain parts? Okay. Sure, we definitely landed on the moon and we called the White House and it was also filmed and we left the guy filming. Like, okay. I'm not even gonna get like into I'm not even gonna give like too many details about these conspiracy theories. I'm just gonna say what the conspiracy theory is and then just give reasoning. So yeah, moon landing was fake for me in my brain because if we landed on the moon and we called the White House, I should not lose service on the fucking highway is all I'm saying. And the fact that it was filmed and they had left so they're like going back to Earth and someone's filming. Yeah, sure. So where's that guy? Where's that guy? We left him on the moon. Too many unanswered questions. Anyways, number 2, and this can be a sensitive topic, so I'm going to start off by saying that I feel tremendously bad for anyone who lost their lives during 9/11, whether you were working or whether you were a first responder or whether you were just walking on the streets of New York and happened to be like, wrong place, wrong time, obviously. So my heart goes out to all of those people that have passed into their families. 9/11 was an inside job. Yeah. I'm not gonna get too much into this one because people get like a little pissy about it. And the reason why I say that is because why did they find the pilot's passport like half a mile away from the boat? Like that, like why is the pilot's passport like randomly on the ground? And it's a Middle Eastern man, so like I said, I'm not gonna say too much, but it was definitely an inside job, like done. And moving on, I don't feel like getting killed, so okay. Palm Beach Pete, what's up? So I really wish that I was the person driving on I-95 or whatever and I recorded him because I would have jumped out my motherfucking car. And so yeah, that is fucking Jeffrey Epstein. If you don't fucking believe it, then you are fucking blind. Excuse me. And like that is Jeffrey fucking Epstein. Someone said they were in the car like next to him and they rolled down their window and they said Jeffrey, and he turned and then he turned back, and someone looked it up and they said when you do that there's like a psychological reason because that is your fucking name. That is fucking him. If you don't fucking believe that, like I said, you're blind. And what also pisses me off is that when people see this guy, they're like, when I see him online, like people are streaming with him, people are taking pictures with him, like treating him like a fucking celebrity. Let me catch that motherfucker. I'm gonna do my big one. Okay? Next, COVID / the COVID vaccine. So I don't think anybody ate no fucking bat. That's not what happened. Now the vaccine. So I have the vaccine. I actually have, like, I got 3 vaccines, right? Even the fucking booster, because I had to get the booster to see my sister graduate from med school. We had to have the booster. And you know what's fucking funny? Nobody asked me for my fucking vaccination card. So I got that shit for no fucking reason. And I think that whoever took the vaccine or, you know, has the vaccine, I think that we all might experience like some serious side effects from it. I don't think, like, you know, when the vaccine first came out, it was like public officials on the news or like on TV and they're like all getting the shots and stuff. I feel like that was bullshit. The motherfuckers were getting water or some shit. So yeah, I don't really think that the vaccine was to protect us from COVID. And I think that all of us might experience some serious consequences from our government. Thank you, guys. Oh, next. The number of deaths from COVID. So I've seen a lot of people talk about how when people, like in the height of COVID and people would go to the hospital, that a lot of the people weren't even dying from COVID, but they would write it off as that's how they died. I think that is sick. I think that is sinister. If I'm able to like upload the video that I'm referring to, I will.
I am literally telling you that they're murdering these people and nobody will listen to me. And they all know what's happening. They all agree with me and they all just shake their heads and I'm like, am I the only one who is not a sociopath? To think that this is okay? Nobody's listened to anybody's lungs as long as I've been here. Even with disposable stethoscopes. I keep telling them that, the guys are like, my patient's going acidotic. We need to do something about this before his kidneys shut down, give him some bicarb or something like that. And this is what they do. They let the patient's blood get acidotic. So anyways, kidneys shut down and at the last minute, they finally decide to run bicarb. So they run 5 liters of bicarb into a person who's gained 20 pounds of water weight and completely throw him into heart failure and he dies several hours later. COVID didn't kill that guy. He was a COVID patient. Every single patient I've taken care of, guys, is a COVID patient. What I need is someone to help me save these people from being killed.
So I really don't believe that many people died from COVID. That many people died, but that many people did not die from COVID. Or maybe the number of deaths is like wrong completely, like in general. So, okay, next. Because I don't want to make this video too long and I don't want nobody coming from my motherfucking head, okay? Biden died in 2019 and for his second term, that was someone in a mask. And we know that the masks are real. We saw it on like Fox News or whatever, like the guy with like, you could clearly see that he was wearing a mask. And you know what's crazy is in the 90s, what are those movies called? Mission Impossible. They were using those kinds of masks. So I think that the technology that we have or that we know about today, I think we've had this stuff for a really long time. Like, we knew about the internet, like, not saying us, not saying like the population, I'm talking about like higher ups elites. They've known about the internet, like they've had the internet way before we had the internet. They've had all of these resources at their hands. They had AI before like we had AI, and all that stuff. So it's kind of crazy to think that we are behind technological wise. And I'm not saying that I want the world to be super techie, but I'm just saying like they're still hiding stuff from us that we don't know about. And it's gonna be really scary because obviously AI is gonna take over the world. These data centers are gonna take over the world. People are gonna die from that lack of water. It's gonna fuck with our pollution. Our air quality is gonna be fucking terrible. Between this and the fucking war, that is a never-ending war, by the way. Draft coming in probably December, so everybody enjoy your fucking time. Shit's gonna get really bad, and yeah, I just feel like we should all like do what we want to do, and because clearly nobody wants to have a revolution. Y'all are too pussy. They dropped the fucking files and we did nothing. Okay, so this is me while I'm editing, and clearly the video finishes off pretty abruptly and do so many other clips just because I'm trying to cut out stuff that I don't really want on there, but I was kind of just blabbering. I was yapping, if you will. Anyways, I think what I'm trying to say towards the end is that I think that we should, as Americans, we need to fight for our country. We need to fight for better management, better government, better politicians that are not pedophiles, politicians that don't have years of blackmail on them. And yeah, I just think it'd be great if instead of tearing each other apart over political parties, which is stupid, we should instead come together and have a revolution, ladies and gentlemen. I know we can do it, but can we do it? Can y'all do it? Because I can do it. Can y'all do it? Peace.